Yeah. Hey everyone. Yes, we're talking about Borderlands again. And we will stop talking about Borderlands hopefully very soon, but things came up that made me want to talk about Borderlands again. And this time it's because we were kind of right, along with many of the detractors here on the Tube of Views, saying pretty much the same thing. To give you all a little bit of context, back in, I think, late July, early August, Randy came out and said, well, amongst other things, said that this Borderlands 4 wouldn't be on sale for a year or two past its release date. And it turns out he was wrong. Why do I say that? Is because as of this recording, October the 14th, let me double check. Yes, no, October the 5th, Wednesday, October the 15th. It is on sale, at least on Xbox, for like $55 and change. Roughly 20% off the regular price. So yes, it's on sale, and I've heard that it's on sale on other platforms like Steam and Epic. So yeah, it's on sale. So were we right in September and October, in around September, when we were full-blown talking about Borderlands, either through our audio outlets or here on the Tube of Views, saying that the game would be on sale by December. Yeah, we were off 2 months, but yeah, we were right. We didn't. Heck, I didn't expect Borderlands to be on sale within the 30-day time frame, or 30 to 60-day time frame. So why is it on sale this soon? I think there's a lot of reasons for that. I can be completely wrong about that. First reason or factor, they all kind of escalate, is from one report that we heard about a week or so ago, is that a lot of the players that are coming into Borderlands, whether they're just finding out the game now, either they're renting it from their local library, or they actually bought it themselves, either through Steam or the PlayStation Network, or like myself, Xbox Live. They're playing it about anywhere between a half hour to an hour, and they're like, nope, I'm out. So, which is about where the first boss is. And yeah, the second issue that I'm finding out that could be a factor is a lot of Borderlands 4 is kind of a live service game in a way. And yeah, the second reason is a lot of players that are not, I wouldn't say they're not really fans of Borderlands, but they don't care about, they just want to play the storyline and just go. And so they played the main storyline, they beat the game, they don't care about the end game, they don't care about grinding the bosses or anything like that. They might like the game, they might, but they might like it as a third-person shooter or first-person shooter, but it being a looter shooter is not their wheelhouse. Meaning that they'll play a game like Destiny 2 for the player versus player, or they'll grind the story, and that's about it, and they'll just leave the game after so much. The same thing's happening here with Borderlands 4. A lot of the average gamers are not grinding for the legendary loot drops, and yeah, that's the thing. It's like they're playing the game, they beat the game, I'm done, I'm out. And which kind of leaves me to point 2B, and it correlates, is that there's a lot of folks that are realizing, oh, if I need to do X, Y, and Z, or if I need to do 1, 2, and 3 in order to go from Ultimate Vault Hunter 1 to Ultimate Vault Hunter 2, or if I need to get to this section, I have to do, in essence, X, Y, and Z. So, and they're like, if I have to do that, the game is not fun. And plus, with the legendary loot drops being so few and far between, meaning there are folks that, as I've said before, that, golly gee, I'm like, you could have one streamer that every time they hit that boss or that one section, they're getting legendary after legendary. And there are other folks that they're grinding for 3, 4, 5 hours and they haven't had one legendary. So, yeah, so those are the folks that are kind of like, yeah, no. Plus, there's also the aspect, at least on Steam, that's coming across my desk, or at least my feed, is that since its launch on September 12th, now again, it's a little over a month later, again, October 15th, the number on launch that people were playing within the first few days was well over 300,000 people playing, at least on Steam. Not sure the total numbers. Yeah, so now it's about 35,000 playing a month out. Now, there's also that aspect of when the game, what was released about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh, the Borderlands 4 had over 1 million, if not 2 million, in sales. If there were 2 million people buying this game, and only right now 35,000, where's the other, 1,900,000 and some odd thousand people playing this game? And I'm going to have to pause this video. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, with the alleged 2 million in sales, I posed in, I think, my last video how many of that was returns, because there were reports of people returning it and so forth and so on. So there's that whole aspect. Not to mention, over the past week, Battlefield 6 just dropped, and even that game, Battlefield 6, I don't play Battlefield. I'm not saying it's not a good game. A lot of people enjoy it. I'm not one of the folks that are diehard Battlefield 6 folks. I'm not. Yeah, do I enjoy Call of Duty? Yeah, I enjoyed it when my friends were playing with me. That way we could all have a good time. But that's neither here nor there. But Battlefield 6 is breaking records in a way. There are, I think, at last check, 500, 600,000 people at least playing Battlefield 6, compared to the 35,000 folks that, are playing Borderlands 4 right now. And it's just the fans, maybe like myself, and the streamers that are paid to play. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's probably on sale. It's not hitting the numbers that they're looking for, or that they did have, and they're trying to chase that, and therefore at least put it on sale. And good chance Randy's going to be going, either not going to say it, or if he does, he'll give some sort of stupid excuse, and you'll have folks like myself saying, "Oh, Randy, but back in July and August, you were saying this game will never be on sale because it's that good." Meanwhile, the game is still broken in spots, meaning you go into a side quest or even a main quest, meaning if you, or whatever combination that you're doing, you start one side quest and you accidentally picked up another and start doing that one. The tracking for the one you were previous to did or was doing would still be on screen, and the game would completely ignore tracking the new quest, even though you tell the game, hey, I want you to track this new quest and show me the path. So there's also, that could be a factor why people are leaving the game. The other factor is that it's trying to get, I guess, like with Borderlands 3 and the other games, they're trying to get new people in, especially since right now, closer to the end of October, again within another week or two, they'll be starting their first free holiday event, which is, I think, their Halloween event, where you could get new skins for your character, your guns, your vehicle, etc., etc. And there's new quests to find, and new guns, and new loot. So they're trying to hype that up, and again, 35,000 people are playing, roughly. That means only the folks like myself are playing it. Heck, I'll say this, I'll add this. First 2 weeks of Borderlands being out, I had 3 friends playing it. Past that, no. I could be playing it, and am I asked to kind of, hey, you want to join my game, or can we join yours? No. It's all me. I'm playing, I'm having fun. About the only person that, asked if I needed help was my friend on PlayStation, and my buddy that's on Xbox. And he's like, hey, can I join you, help you out? And he's like, yeah. And my buddy on Xbox was like, hey, I need help, beating this particular person, and I'd help him out. And the other aspect is the paid DLC. Whereas a game like Destiny, you had actually raid bosses right off the gate. You had all these. Heck, Borderlands 2 had raid bosses right off the bat. And you had endgame content. Nowadays, with they kind of did it with Borderlands 3. We're adding a raid boss, even though you could grind the bosses that are already there. We're going to have a specific raid boss you could go after, 2 months into it, 3 months into it. We're going to add that plus a new character. Folks are like, yeah, how much is this going to cost? Oh, $15, $20, $30. Yeah, you already milked us for $70. Now you want to pay us to pay you $30, another $30. And when the next DLC comes out, or character skin, you want us to pay another $10. A lot of fans are not having that. They're walking away. They're finding Battlefield 6. They're finding Final Fantasy Tactics. They're finding other games to hold their time, and even some are probably going back to Call of Duty, or other games that are holding their interest more. And if it came out, I'd probably be playing right now. If it initially came out on September 30th, I'd be playing Terminator 2D No Fate, but they're keep delaying the game for various reasons. To the point that when November 26th rolls around, I severely doubt the game's ever going to come out. But with Borderlands, all we're going to probably hear from 2K, Gearbox, and Randy is excuses. And it's going to go downhill when the holiday event comes out, and it's going to be 2 weeks, and it's going to be a week break. Then the first DLC drop comes out with the new character, and I think by the end of the year you're going to have the raid boss finally drop, and my guess it's going to be similar to what happened with Borderlands 3. It's going to be somehow delayed and not going to come out until probably sometime next year. So we'll have to see about that. It's kind of hard to say. The video game industry is going to video game, and with a lot of folks, it's what's been happening over the past 5-10 years is now shifting from one way back to the other. We'll see. Have you? I will say this: if you've been playing Borderlands 4, and tell me your thoughts on the game in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on the aspect of them saying, "Hey, we don't mind modders doing the game, but we're going to put in lawyer language in the terms of service," kind of saying, "Do that, or you can be banned," even though it might mean in some ways. I think that's also one of the reasons why a lot of players left. Even some of the groups I'm a part of, they've pulled back on gun modding and other modding in the community or boosting in the community because Gearbox and 2K could say, "Ooh, that's cheating," and so therefore we're banning people. So a lot of the companies itself, Gearbox, 2K, are pulling away, and we're seeing that across the board. We're seeing that with PlayStation, Microsoft, Gearbox, and the other games that are being more and more anti-consumer. And how this will be in Borderlands, yes, I'm kind of boosting the video a little bit, but we'll see how things go. If something comes up major to talk about Borderlands, or whether it be for in regards to how they're doing their late stage gaming or care for their game, I'll come on here and brave the cold weather and talk to you guys all about it with, probably a warm drink in hand, and tell you guys and gals. But again, I want you to tell me in the comment section down below what you love about, if you're playing, what do you love about the game, what do you hate about the game, so forth and so on. Feel free, if you like this video, hit that like button as always. If you hate this video or hate my face, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more what we'll be talking about outside of Borderlands, hit that subscribe button. We'll be more than happy to start posting that content too. Like I said, I have a few rants and raves to come later on. And right now there's no unboxings in the foreseeable future because a lot of what I've ordered is not coming to me until late next year because they're Kickstarter. So take care, everyone.